Hello everyone, my name is Kingsley. Welcome to data analysis program. Today we are going to be using Python pandas and matplotlib to solve problems. So today we are going to be looking at how to solve problems with Python pandas and matplotlib visualization. So I have a data set that I download online. Let me quickly show you. Here is the data set. These are separate cells for each month. As you can see, it's 12 in numbers. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So this is from January to December cells recorded separately for CSV files. So today we are going to be working with it. So let's quickly start. So here we are going to create a new project, Python 3. Okay, here is it. Let's just rename it. Let's just call it maybe Python pandas, or let's say Python program. Okay. So firstly, what we are going to do is we are going to import pandas, which we are going to be using. Import pandas as PD. Okay. And also we are going to import OS, operating system. Okay. We run. Okay. First thing, what me usually do is that before starting anything, I usually like to take a look at the data set we are going to be working with, how it looks like. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to import one of the CSV file, one of the monthly cells. I'll just import one and look at how it looks like before we start. Okay. To do this, I'll just start with df equal to pd dot read CSV files. That's how to import a CSV file inside a Jupyter notebook. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to look for the folder where is located to copy it, then paste it here, then it will work. So I think this is where the files is being stored. So this is the folder sales data. So first thing I'm going to do is to copy this, then okay, then let's copy one of the files. Let's copy the April files. So paste it here and run. Let's see. Okay, it ran. So let's look at the CSV file and see how it looks like. Wow. Okay. Here's the data frame. Here is our data for April cells. This is only for April. As you can see it, this is the only one I import for now. So I just want to take a look at it and see how it looks like. Okay, let's just quickly see the first 20 lines of this data. Okay, let's say 20. Okay, wow, that's good. Okay, let's continue. So I have a list of tasks that we're going to, or questions that we're going to be answering using this data. So let me quickly bring it out. This is it, list of tasks. Add month column. What was the best month for sale and how much was in? Okay, let me just stop here. from this number 2 now, before we start answering this question, what was the best month for sales and how much was in that month? Best month for sales have to do with all the data being stored in a different month, so which means we are going to merge the month sales together, then we can start analyzing before we can be getting all these answers. So I think the first thing we are going to do is to merge all the month sales, the 12 month sales. We are going to merge it together as a single data set. So that will be the first thing we are going to do. So to do that, let's start. So I'm going to start just write create a new name and call it all files, then 5 for 5, okay, in os.list, okay. Sales data, right? Okay, so the next thing we are going to do for 5 for 5s, okay, for 5 in all files. Okay, I guess I'm getting it right. So let's first look at this. Let's say something like print file. Okay, wow. So by doing 5 for 5s in OS list, so what you actually do is it enables us to enter inside this folder, inside this particular folder, sales data. So you can see from Jupyter Notebook, we just enter the folder, we are seeing all our files, right? So let's go ahead and merge it together to turn to just a single CSV file, so that we can be able to use it for our analysis. So okay, let's do all month data equal to pd.data frame. We just create an empty data frame where we are going to store all these files together. Okay, so let's continue from here. I'll just call this one pp equal to pd.read underscore csv files. Okay, I think plus 5. Okay, okay. By doing this, what we just did is we are now trying to merge it together, concat it means concatenate. It's just like merging it together. So by merging it together, we are now calling it, when we merge it together, we now assign it to this all-month data. So after combining it, whenever we type, or if we just call all-month data, is going to show us what we just merged together. So that's what we are doing right now. So we just merged it together now. So what we are going to do, we'll be doing now, is we are going to be saving it as a CSV file. Just save it inside our system as a CSV file. So to do that, all-month data to CSV to CSV, and we just give it any name that we like. Let's just call it new CSV. Okay, and we run. Let's run it and see what it gives us. Okay, it's throwing an error. All-month data is not defined. Let's go back and see what is actually the problem. Oh, I made a mistake here. I didn't complete it. I think it will go now. Okay, it's running. This time is running. Once it's completed, to change to a number, just like this one. Okay, now it ran. So we have combined all the 12 months data is now in a single CSV file with the name called new CSV, right? With the name called new CSV. So whenever we can actually import this now and check if we merge it correctly. So let's do that. Let's say let's just call it df equal to pd dot let's see dot read underscore CSV. Okay, and just call the name new CSV. Okay, let's see if it work. Wow, it ran. So let's just print it out. Okay, you can see. But for us to know if it works correctly, the first one that we import was only April sales. So April, you can know that from the date, this 04, which is April. So this one now, as you can see now, this one now is having many dates here. We have 04, which is April, and we have 09, which is what it should be September. Right? Okay, one thing about Jupyter Notebook is when displaying a data frame for you, it will only display the first five and the last 5. You can see the number of the number of cells that it has here. You have up to 1,000. Is it? Yes. No, it's more than 18,600 and something. So that is how it displays to show you the first 5 and the last 5. So this is the last 5. As you can see, September, but it was not arranged accordingly. If you go back to our CSV files, you can see that it's September that is the last. So it's being arranged randomly. So but everything is complete. So I will reset it later. So okay, let's just look at. Let's just check this sample. Then by doing this, is going to generate a first 10 data randomly. So with this, we can know if everything is being meshed together. So let's just look at it like this. Okay, as you can see, this 11, which is November, this 03, this 08, this 04, this 07, 11. It means that everything is being merged together. So now congratulations, we have merged it together and we have a single CSV file. So now we can continue with our tasks. Okay. So the first task here says add month column to our data frame. So to do this we are going to, let's look at our data frame again. Okay, but before that, I don't like this column. Is not relevant, so I'm going to remove this column. I'm going to remove it so that it will be clean. So I don't need it. Let me just quickly remove it. Okay. Let me remove it. Sorry. df. Okay. df. Okay. df equal to df dot drop columns equal to, then we write the name of the column that we want to remove, which is unnamed. I don't know how it comes here, but it happens sometimes. I usually remove it. Okay, then after that comma index equals to 1. Okay, let's see if it's been removed. Oh, that's good. Congratulations, we did it. So as you can see, this particular column is being removed and we have our data frame neat. Okay, now let's go to the question that says add month column. Okay, to do this, as a data analyst, you have to think, there is no month column here. So for you to be able to get a month column, is we are going to get it from the date. So we are going to get it from the date column. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the first two, let's say first two string of this column. Every first two string of this column, that is where we are going to get our month column from. So to do this, we say df. So we just name it, give it a name, month. Okay, let's say month. Sorry, month equals to. So right now, let's not just do it first. Let's just give it a number and see if it's going to work. So here we are going to just say equals to df. Okay, df, then we go to the column that we want to get the month column from, which is order dates, so order dates, we are going to get it from order dates. So we are going to use this string attribute. If you are very similar to Python, you know that string usually just to grab a particular letter from a word or from a particular column. That's what it does. So we are going to slide this 0 slice 2. What it's going to do is that it's going to count the first two letter of that particular letter or whatever. So it's going to pick these two out from this particular whole column. That's what it's going to do right now. So let's take a look. Sorry. Okay, it works. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, Wow, it works. Here is so now we have our month column. So this is our month column right now. So if let's use sample to check like we did before. Here it is: April, May, September, December, January. It works perfectly fine. So this is the first one. So the second one we are going to do right now. What was our second question? Okay, what was the best month for sale and how much was earned that month? And how much was earned that month? Okay, so to do this, but before we start, I would like to check the data type that I'm working with. I would like to know the data type of all the columns that I'm working with. So to do this, we are going to do something like okay, df.dtype, dtypes. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see, order date, order ID is an object, product is an object, quality ordered is an object. So everything when we any time you see object, it means is a string, So but this price each supposed to be an integer, order date supposed to be under date time data type, then address purchase. Okay, address purchase can be an object, which is a string. The month supposed to be a number. Yes, it's supposed to be a number depending on what you are going to do with the data. So as you can see that our data type is not arranged, is not properly cleaned. So first of all, we are going to check, we are going to try to fix this now. So from here, I think first of all, we are going to check. I think the data is not clean, so we are going to clean our data now. So the first thing we are going to do is to, let's see if we have any missing value, missing space in our data, so that we'll clean it and have a clean data. So let's start. Let's do this. So let's just call it dfna. So it's going to be dfna equals to df dot is now. Okay, this method is going to show us if we actually have a NA value in our data frame. So if we have any, it's going to fetch it out. So that's what we're going to check right now. Axis equals to 1. Okay, let's check. Okay, okay, wow. So as you can see, this is all the NA that we have in our data frame. It fetched everything out. This row 356, row 775, this all of them, it fetched it out. As you can see, we have 544 rows and 7 columns that contains NA, which we don't need in our data frame. This is part of the cleaning of data. So we are going to go ahead and delete all of them before we continue. So to drop NA, we are going to do df equals to df dot drop NA, df dot drop NA how equals to NA. sorry, how equals to all. So what this thing does is this method is going to delete all this NA from our data frame. It's going to delete it from our data frame. So by doing this, we are going to get rid of all this NA and have a perfect data frame to work with. So let's run it. Run. So let's check our data frame again. I don't think we have NA again in our, I don't think we have it again. I think it's gone. It's gone now. So let's continue. Okay, I think okay guys, let's stop here for today. So in our next video we are going to continue from where we stop. I don't want this video to take long, so we are going to stop here for today. In our next video we are going to continue. Thank you very much.